Good day, ladies and gents, guys and girls. Bring you another Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 video. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips if you grab the game for yourself and you are starting out and you're looking to find out, what should I do early game, how am I going to make the most money, how am I going to level up, and how am I going to get the best experience out of the game. You don't want to do foolish things early game or whatever the case may be, then this video is for you. So let's get into the video. We're gonna be going to the toolbox. So this is where you unlock all your skill points, where you develop your skill points, and you also unlock all your garage expansions and all your tools. First and foremost, the first thing you want to try and do is to unlock your repair bench. Your repair bench is going to be over here. This guy over here. Repair table specifically for parts. That's the one you want to get. You want to get it done as quick as possible. Now how that works is you are going to need this renovator. All the way this whole line over here you're going to want to unlock, and obviously you're going to do that with getting skill points. Now how do you get skill points, you're going to ask me. Best way is to level up, and to level up you need experience, obviously. So what you're going to do is, if you bring in a car, let's just quickly grab any car here. That really doesn't matter now which one. Let's just take this one, and I'm gonna quickly show you what to do. This one will now be outside. Let's move the car onto left A, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, cool. So when you do get your build or you get your wreck or whatever, and you are going to work on it, go into examination mode, and then you are just going to click and start examining. You will see for every single part that gets examined you get 1 XP. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but once you start doing car after car after car, doing your story orders, any other clients that you take in, anything, you go and you examine all these parts. In the start it's also going to help you to identify where's the problems and which parts are faulty and so on. It's not going to show you all of the parts, but it will show you most parts, and you just run through the entire car and do this examination. It helps. It really helps a lot. Okay, so let's say you've now examined the whole car. That's one way to get XP very quickly. The next would be to do all your tests. Now before we get into that, let's head back to the toolbox. So now let's say you've now completed, you've now gained levels and you've completed all of this. This you want to get knocked out as soon as possible. This should be your top priority early game, so that you can get your repair bench. Let me just quickly see here. Yes, here's your workbench. That's that table where you're gonna repair everything. You do require the garage expansion, and you'll see the garage expansion is 10,000 credits. Early game that's gonna be a hefty one, but grind, save up, get that sorted out. I would say from your garage expansion, workbench, and then from here all these little tools you can start trying to unlock. They are all going to help you in one way or another to make money, save time, and just so that you don't have any headaches. The only exception to the rule would be this guy over here. The body repair station, do not purchase the body repair station until you are all the way at the renovator, at the max renovator level. You can only unlock, so let's say I've now purchased it and I wasn't at this level. Let's say I was now at renovator level 4. You still won't be able to do your body repair station even though you've purchased it, because you require renovator level 6. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're moving on. So let's say you are renovator level 6 and you come over here and you unlock all of these tools. You've now done all these tools and so on. Another way you can pick up a lot of experience very quickly is you are going to go into here and additional tools, and here's where, because you've purchased all the other tools, okay, this one doesn't have an onboard diagnostic, that's fine. You are going to do fuel pressure, let it run its test. You'll see for everything it tests you also get 1 XP, and just run it through. You do all of these tests every single time and I guarantee you will start picking up experience very quickly. You'll see now with the electronic test also testing carburetor, alternator, starter, ignition coils, all your relays, fuses, and every single time it tests something you get 1 XP. That will allow you to get skill points, and once you've got skill points it will help you to unlock this as quick as possible, and then of course the rest of your skill points. If you're looking to make some money and you're gonna grind and you're not gonna do client orders and so on, and you've got a little bit of a bank, I'm not gonna say you don't need hundreds of thousands of credits, but if you've got a little bit of a bank, what you can do is you come here into your map and you can either go to the junkyard. Let's quickly go there so I can show you what it's about. This place is also, this is one of the places where you're going to be able to make a lot of money with a little bit of effort. I'm not going to say it's no effort, because it's going to be a little bit of a grind to get the cars fixed up and repaired and so on. But once you start doing those cars one after another and you start selling them and making that good profit, you will be surprised how quickly you pick up. So scrapyard, one of the places, if you didn't know, all these junk piles can be searched. Most of the time there isn't really something that's worth it. This is now, there's a rear bumper, but you'll see as you progress through the game, you'll be able to identify, let's take for instance this camshaft is a 2-star camshaft. Now when you do get later on in the game, you're going to want to build up your scrap level, and whether this part can be repaired or not doesn't matter. Anything that's got a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star you want to purchase in any way, whether you plan to use it or not doesn't matter, because you do get more scrap if you're going to take it and you're going to scrap it. You do get more scrap than your usual 1, 2 and 3 scrap, because it's got more stars, it'll give you more scrap. Just taking into consideration, if you are looking to buy parts on the cheap and repair them, you cannot repair any windows and you cannot repair tail lights and rear headlights and so on. You can't repair them, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so when you get to the scrapyard, there won't always be cars in the start, but these are great to They don't have to look fancy. The only disadvantage I would say about the scrapyard is when, let's say for instance, I decide, okay, cool, I'm gonna buy this guy. You cannot determine the price, so they just give you an outright 12,180 credits, for example, and you don't have a say in that. It's just that's how much it's gonna cost you, so it's very fixed. Also, don't forget to do the examination on the entire vehicle that you're going to purchase. You're just building up that XP and getting to that level much quicker. So the scrapyard is definitely one of the places that you can come and have a look, purchase the vehicle. Don't forget the examination mode. Purchase the vehicle, take it back to the garage, and you'll see sometimes you can really pick up for a really good price. You can pick up the car, take it back to your garage, strip everything down, fix what needs to be fixed. That's why the repair bench is so important. Repair what you can, buy new parts if you can afford it, and then sell it to make that profit. Okay, so once again, open up your map, go to the auction. Okay, so we're at the auctions now. You have one of two choices. You can either go to the Kowalski car auctions, and obviously you can see here these cars are a little bit more pricey. These stars just mean what condition the body and everything is in. So for instance, you'll see now this one is a 5-star, costs 22,000 credits. Generally speaking, the rule of thumb that I've picked up is if you are bidding, you can expect to pay about, especially with these cars, you can probably expect about to pay double, sometimes 1.5 times the price of what this is when you are bidding. But that's now where the advantage comes in. You can determine the price that you want to spend, if that makes sense. So let's say for instance I bid on this vehicle, starts out at 10,800 credits, and I put a cap on myself. I say, cool, I am not going to spend more than 20,000 credits. If it gets to a point and it's getting too expensive for you, just leave it. Someone else, let one of the bidders take the vehicle and move on to the next one. When you're going to be grinding, you're not necessarily going to care, let's say, between taking this one and then taking, let's say, a Tempest, because that looks nicer, or that's a car that you've wanted to do always. When you get later on in the game, there will always be some of them that you can purchase at the auction, so don't worry about it. The other part of the auctions is obviously the Kowalski salvage cars. Now, yeah, you pick up really good deals. As you can see, 1,600 credits. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, but I mean, yeah, you can look here. This one is okay. It is a 1-star, but it's 745 credits. General rule of thumb, like I said, so you're going to pay about double or 1.5 times more. So let's say at the max you're going to pay about 2,000 credits. You can go and inspect in what condition it is. So let's quickly jump here, and most of the engine, this actually looks way better than some of the vehicles that were at the scrapyard. If I'm being honest, this one looks actually quite good condition. So go ahead, play around here a lot, purchase the vehicles, take them back to the garage, and fix them up, get them sold, and make that profit. Okay, so now we're back at the garage. Tip number 5 that I want to give you is try to unlock the car wash. When you start getting into the scrapyard, auction, building and so on, you want to try and unlock this car wash, just for the reason that once you've purchased the vehicle, you bring it into the car wash. By just washing the car and doing the interior detailing, you already sometimes push a profit. So for instance, let me show you an example. The vehicle I put on the stand earlier, let's move it into the car wash. And before I wash it, I just want to show you, yeah. So car status credits. I purchased it for 15,505 credits on auction at the Kowalski salvage. So purchased it for 15,000. I haven't even washed it, and it's already pushed a profit of 2,843 credits. But let's wash it. Let's give it a wash. You see it also changes how the vehicle looks. And we are going to do interior detailing. And now if you check the status, our profit has almost doubled. So just by washing a car, sometimes you can push. This one now didn't push too much of a profit, but some cars you push more profit, some cars you push a little bit less. So if you really want to turn around cars really quick without doing all the effort of going to fix everything and moving it around and so on, then this is a must. It also doesn't cost you anything to wash vehicles, so go for it. This would definitely be, the car wash would definitely be a early on unlock that you can look to get. You don't have to worry too much about the painting and the spray booth, the dyno, the test bath, all those fancy things. Don't worry about it too much. And the salvage container, you don't have to worry about it too much in the start. As you're going and as you start making more and more money, you can start looking to pick up these extra parts, or these extra garage expansions, let's call them that. Right, those are your 5 tips. I hope they are useful, and I hope they help you. If you did pick up the game and you are playing the game, and you've just started playing the game, I hope it helps you a lot. If you are still watching, thank you very much. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll answer them. And thank you very much. If you are still watching, see you in the next video. Cheers.